Hey everybody, Qroo here. Welcome to the channel. You know, whenever you're learning a foreign language, and in this case, obviously we're talking about Spanish, the tendency is to stick to the big ticket items, try to focus on big topics like the difference between por and para, the subjunctive, which I personally love, have a lot of videos on the topic, but big items. But when it comes down to actually speaking the language, what often happens is it's something you didn't think to look up. It's something small that can trip you up. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of those that often trips up English speakers, tripped me up the first time I had to use it, and here it is. Was it you? For example, let's say I ask, who left the door open? ¿Quién dejó la puerta abierta? And I ask, was it you? It's so simple, right? In English, 3 words, was it you? But the first time I had to do it in Spanish, I paused, and I kept thinking, how do I do this? It's because it is a subject, and I'm thinking fue. And originally I thought, fue tú, fue ti. And I remember the person saying, fuiste tú. And I said, fuiste tú? And I thought to myself, isn't that asking, were you you? Something like that. And if you see my videos, I often like to translate or remember translations literally in English. It just helps me with the Spanish. So right away I'm hearing, were you you? So I said it back to him. Fuiste tú? And he said, no fui yo. And I'm hearing, no, I wasn't me. I'm not hearing it wasn't me, because that's not how they're phrasing it in Spanish. And that's why English speakers, we trip over this sometimes, because I've never seen a lesson where somebody explained this. Well, until today, because that's what I'm talking about. This one is really simple, actually. Learning Spanish is all about learning the patterns and then repeating those patterns. So what we need to do is get away from the English. And what we're hearing in English is like, was it you? Really the verbs belonging to it, right? But in Spanish, it's going to be different. So the verb conjugation is going to belong to the subject, right? And the subject is not it in this case. It's whomever you're talking about. And the verb's going to come first and then the subject. So real quick, because we're speaking in the past tense and we're using that preterite, who left it open, let's take a look at those, okay? These are the conjugations we're playing with, all right? So let's walk through it again. ¿Quién dejó la puerta abierta? Who left the door open? ¿Fuiste tú? Was it you? No fui yo. ¿Fueron ellos? Was it them? No fueron ellos. ¿Fueron ustedes? Was it you, plural, like a group? No fuimos nosotros. It wasn't us. You see what I'm doing here? I've got my conjugated verb, and I'm just dropping in that subject afterwards. It just takes a little tweak to your brain to remember this pattern, but it's not too hard, right? Now, in this case, we're talking in the past tense, but we could speak in the present tense. The rule's going to be the same. There's a knock at the door, right? And I want to be like, is it you? What do you think I'm going to say? Well, for one thing, we're in the present tense. ¿Eres tú? ¿Eres tú? Not es tú. Is it you? Or anything like that. Or es ti, or don't even go down that route, all right? ¿Eres tú? Sí, soy yo. Yes, it's me. Now again, I'm still hearing in my head, yes, I'm me, or even like, am I? I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. This one does not translate literally very well in your head. So it's not that tough, right? Just remember that it's going to differ from English. The verb conjugation is going to belong to the person we're talking about, right? Was it you? The verb conjugation is going to belong to you. Was it him? It's going to belong to him, etc. We're going to list the verb first and then drop in the subject after. Well, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, just do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I am literally like this close to meeting my goal of 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2023. All right. I keep checking it, wonder if it's going to come down to the last day, what we're going to be doing. But with your help, I can get there. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And until next time, hasta luego.